very 13 looking.
Okay, well, it might actually.
Nice molly.
One temple still and one street.
Rubbish.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anubis is back. Thank God, because the map pool has been so bad lately, and this is my favorite map. Allow me to show to you why I love Anubis, specifically on T side. I'm going to start giving you the util from left to right on the map. Let's get into it. So, starting from T-spawn, you're going to go ahead, get into this corner right here, aim at where the wood crosses, and jump throw. This is going to be a perfect left side smoke. It's going to be one of the fastest ones you can throw. Remember this smoke for your rushes. Now, coming out of spawn, all right, if you want to get a little bit freaky on that B site, you need to learn the lurk smoke. So the way I throw this is you aim at the top of this archway right here, and you left and right click throw, all right? You middle click throw, and you let go right before your body's gonna hit this corner right here. So it's gonna look like this. That is gonna go ahead and give you the best lurk smoke at the best pace that you could possibly ask for. Now, there's more stuff that you can throw from outside A main if you're taking it a little bit slower. You're going to get into this corner right here. The left side smoke is going to be right here on this position. If you want, you can also throw a flash like this. That's going to blind anyone back sight and anyone CT. And the other piece of info you can have is if you aim on this third dial right here, right below where the shadow is towards the sun, if you jump, that is going to be a pillar molly. Now let's go into the freakier stuff. So if you see right here along this wall right here, there is a little triangle here. If you stand right up on it against the wall, and you look at this dark spot right here, if you go right below it with a frag and jump throw, that is going to be the most ridiculous pillar nade that you could possibly throw. Now, the beauty of this being just a jump throw means you can have a teammate drop you a nade, and very quickly, you can do 100 damage to the pillar player. If you have a teammate scaling up canals into Ebox, and they manage to push that player out towards pillar, get these nades out, you will kill someone using only utility and your giant brain. Now, you might have thought that that might be some of the freakiest things you could see. I have something far more horrible for you. Let's say you want to do a rush onto the B-bomb site, all right? You already have someone throwing this left side smoke, but what's going to happen after that, right? This smoke's going to pop. You guys are all just going to fight towards back site, you know, pizza, Ebox, pillar. You have a lot of things to think about. Allow me to cut that in half for you. One noble teammate, Bader, can stay in T-spawn and do this very quickly. You're going to get into this corner by the truck. You're going to line up basically right here on this little nub coming off of the building. Just do it as best you can. Don't aim too far right. You want to aim a little bit more left, all right? We are going to run and jump throw a smoke once our crosshair hits this tarp about halfway through it, all right? That's going to look like this. Now, what does this smoke do, you may ask? It is going to smoke off back sight and then spread to then cover the line of sight from temple as you're crossing into fighting Ebox. Meaning, within the first 30 seconds of the round, This is what the bomb site is going to look like, all right? Now, if you have one of your first up players on the rush stopping to do this, he can also throw this flashbang. And 2 of you are going to be able to entry with Molly here, smoke, blind person on pizza. And all you have to do is fight Ebox, all right? Now, if you don't have all the util, get the 2 smokes, some Tech 9s, get your plant, all right? Easy plant for eco. Now, you might be asking yourself, Ghost Rob, what are the best B site flashes? I got you. If you stand right here on this corner and you aim at the neck or elbow, actually, I thought that was a griffin, of this guy right here, you can actually just jump throw a flash right here, and it is going to blind every possible position. It's going to blind the pillar player. It's going to blind back site. It's going to blind in temple. It is going to blind everything. Don't be a little goofball. Use your flashes, all right? And also, this doesn't happen enough. If you have left side smoked and you have your brand new right side smoked off, don't mind where that just landed, you have to molly temple, all right? Not enough people do this in lower elo. Molly temple, it cuts off fast rotates, all right? It is imperative that you follow this. Also, while you're at it, let's teach you an Ebox smoke. So you can find videos everywhere online of people throwing the inside Ebox smoke or the outside. There's debates, you know, which one's useful for what. I throw the outside one. Here's why. It is extremely fast to line up. You run up to this pillar, you look right here where this board meets the wall, and you jump throw. This smoke is going to pop right here, right outside of Ebox. It's going to leave the right side open so no one can do any weird lurking, right? You can hold this all day. Now, the reason I prefer this one personally is because if you want to take Ebox aggressively, you can molly inside of Ebox. It's not going to get put out from a smoke being inside. You can also pop this and go buck wild, all right? My personal favorite Ebox smoke. I understand people want to throw it inside, but there is yours. Use whatever you want. I am not your father. Now, mid has some fun things we can do. Let me show you. A lot of people know the instas. If you don't know the insta house smoke, here's a quick lineup. It does not take that long. On this corner, and you aim in between these bricks and jump throw a smoke, all right? It's a very simple, very effective inside house smoke. Now, if you have a teammate smoking house and you want to take mid aggressively, this is the fastest doors molly that you can learn, all right? As you're running up from the left side here, you're going to constantly keep your crosshair on the bottom of this window towards the left, all right? As you get to the top of the staircase, you're going to let go. It takes some practice, all right? Practice your grenades, and you will be able to get this to land consistently, all right? It does take practice, but practice makes perfect. And what are you going to be? Never perfect. It's a sad truth. But now you know how to molly doors fast, and that is a plus. Now, if you're taking mid slow, there is a very easy way to smoke and or molly house, all right, from safety. You just go along this edge right here on this wall, and you want to just bank it off anywhere there, okay? It should be simple. Everyone should know it. Surprisingly, people don't. So here I am showing you how to do basic shit. Now, I'm going to have to give a shout out to my boy CRUSHCS here. By the way, go look in the description below. He's going to be linked. He is actually making an Anubis CT video very, very soon, all right? He's a bigger creator than me, but he's one of my homies. I probably don't have to tell you to go to his channel, but go look out. Keep your eyes open. He's going to give you everything you need to know for when Anubis gets back in the map pool. So, with the CRUSHCS nade that I will be calling it for now on, you can actually stand anywhere in this area here and aim just above this archway, all right? Run and throw a grenade. That grenade is going to hit this and actually bounce down and do 50 damage to anyone who is towards the door's position, all right? And the beauty about this is, if someone's being loud around doors, you are going to hear it from right here, all right? On the topic of delicious grenades, okay? Another thing that you can do. Everybody hates this guy that throws this nade, right? He's doing all that pesky damage to you on stairs, and you hate it. Fun fact, you can actually kill them while they're throwing this. I don't know if I have the clip, but if I do, you're gonna see it now. Do the nade retro. Do the fucking nade through window. I've been arcade, dude. I'm not even kidding. I actually told you, dude!
No way! No way!
So what you're going to want to do is, as you're running down, you're going to want to keep your crosshair around this grate. As you get to the bottom of the stairs, somewhat, you're going to jump throw. This grenade is going to land in the mouth of this bastard throwing his grenade, all right? If you do this at the exact same time with a teammate, you will kill them. I have done it before, as seen by the clip, or maybe not if it's lost in my folder. Now, for all those people that were saying, Ghost Rob, I like the inside Ebox Smoke. Ugh! Here's how you throw one. You're gonna go towards these phones right here, aim at this nub, and jump throw. It's not as fast as the one from spawn. However, this one's gonna land inside in case your teammate didn't throw Ebox for some reason, and you have to pick up his job. As you can see, it is inside. Maybe even a little bit of lurk capability, although they're probably holding this. So be careful, cowboy. Post-production Rob here. Sorry, guys, I missed a bit of util, and I can't have that happening in my video. So if you guys are taking canals and Ebox space, let's say Ebox is smoked off, and you guys are getting ready, you want to go and pop onto the B site. If you have an extra smoke left over, you can get into this corner right here. Aim at this little jutting out portion of this wall and jump throw a smoke. All right. Now, what this is going to do is it takes a long time to land, but once it does, look at that. We are smoking off that right side again. This is going to give you so much more freedom when you're coming out of E-Box, and you can just go and crunch that site with your boys. Don't forget this one. Whoa. Before we get to that next bit of util, please, guys, go down and like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And also leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see, all right? I got a lot of knowledge up in here. I want to teach you. Tell me what you want to know. I will deliver. Thanks again. On to rugs. From right here, we can do a whole lot. As in, we can execute the entire A site. First off, if you go in the middle of this window, if you see right here, there's kind of like two middle teardrop things if you put it in line with the door. If you go in the left middle one at the tip and jump throw, that is going to be your delicious heaven smoke. Also, from the exact same location, after you throw your heaven smoke, if you guys are rushing or if you have a teammate near a main, you can follow this middle-ish brick to the right and go up right here where this little dark spot is. And you can middle-click jump throw a flashbang. That is going to be your ideal A-main flashbang. It's going to blind absolutely anyone holding inside of here. Make sure you flash for your boys. Now, personally, if I'm throwing the heaven smoke and the flashes for my teammates to get in, I'm also going to throw the cake molly, because your camera smoker should also be mollying half wall. You see what I mean? So basically, after I go ahead and left click there, middle click jump throw here, I'm going to put my back on this wall right here and go a bit off to the left here. This middle Arabic word, no idea what it means. You're going to W jump throw a molly from here. That is actually going to be the best cake molly you can throw, because it's going to leave no space for someone to hide behind without getting burnt. They're going to have to peek out somehow, whether it's left or right. This will flush out anyone behind cake. And while you're at it, if you have a spare flash, go ahead and just left click a flash through this window. You are going to blind anybody on site with this one. Now, for the easiest camera smoke and half wall molly, I stop right here. If you're doing this, make sure you tell your teammates that you're stopping at the top to throw util if you're doing a rush. What I do here is I aim at the middle of this like weird swiggly line, right in the dead center, and left click throw the smoke. That is always going to go inside of camera. Absolutely beautiful. And from the exact same position here, we are going to aim to the right and left click a molly. That is going to be your half wall molly. No one can peek this without burning. So when we're coming off of rugs, we can also throw those same camera utility from this position here. Once again, we are going to aim in the middle here, left click throw, and then from right here, I like to aim down here and jump throw the molly. Last but certainly not least, you can also go ahead and sit in this corner here, aim about 3/4 of the way up in between these notches on the corner, and jump throw. That is going to be your heaven smokington. And from the exact same position, I like to throw my flashbangs right here. And with that being said, I've been GhostRob. Thank you so much for watching till the end of the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next, guys. I am open up to anything. I got a whole lot of knowledge, and I want to share it with you guys. All right? Thank you again so much for watching the video. I have been GhostRob, and I'll see you later. Shh, you made it to the secret smoke of the video. Quickly watch this. You're going to go into this corner right here, okay? You're going to use the grenade crosshair, and you're going to put the 3 on the corner of this building, and you're going to let go when it hits the 1, okay? And what you're going to do with that is you're actually going to instantly smoke heaven, okay? This is my hidden secret smoke. Use it wisely. Ooh.